Hi friends, Cole here. Thank you for joining me. And I wanted to start off by sharing with you a passage from The Pocket Pema Chodron. And I love her. She's a sage woman. She's an American Buddhist monk. And I love this little book. I keep it on my altar and often just flip through it, and it always hits me in the right spot. So what I opened up to today is called Now is the Time. We're always in some kind of mood. It might be sadness, it might be anger, it might not be much of anything, just kind of a blur. It might be humor or contentment. In any case, whatever it is, that's the path. When something hurts in life, we don't usually think of it as our path or as a source of wisdom. In fact, we think that the reason we're on the path is to get rid of that painful feeling. In this way, we naively cultivate a subtle aggression against ourselves. However, the fact is that anyone who used the moments, the days, and the years of his or her life to become wiser, kinder, and more at home in the world has learned from what was happening right now. We can aspire to be kind right in the moment, to relax and open our heart and mind to what is right in front of us, right in the moment. Now is the time. So, I love that. And especially the fact that most of us, many of us, or me, I'll just bring that into me, that we do think that the point is to get away from the painful feelings, but homeostasis is not happy necessarily. The path is learning from everything that is happening. Everything is path. Everything is an opportunity to learn more about ourselves and an opportunity to be kinder. So I invite you today to just stay with yourselves, whatever is happening, whether you are a bit grumpy or a bit tired or feeling peaceful and open. There's always an opportunity. Take one hand to your heart and then take one hand, fingertips down to the floor here. I really love this. Love this mudra. Just kind of connecting us to now, to the present moment. Roll the shoulders back and move the heart center more into the hand, maybe pressing the hand more into the heart center, kind of feeling that support there. And then also the fingertips and touching the earth. Steady breath. And a few moments to check in and seeing whatever is alive for you in this moment. Whatever emotions, sensations, and feelings. Everything is path. And as we move through our practice today, whatever happens, whatever doesn't happen, just stay with yourself, stay curious. We're just going to move and breathe. So thank yourself for showing up for you. Hands to heart center. Whenever you're ready, inhale, arms move up, maybe eyes begin to open. And exhale, hands, heart center. Use the full breath to get where you're going. Inhale, full inhale, lifting up, gazing up. And exhale, hands, heart center. Once more, inhale, arms up, gaze up. And exhale, arms, hands, heart center. Let's bring the right arm across the body, and the left arm will kind of pull in a little bit. So getting a stretch on the front side of the shoulder here. Maybe moving the head, feeling what's happening in the now, in your neck. And one more inhale. And exhale, begin to twist towards the left. The right hand can come onto the thigh, left hand comes behind. Press down through the sit bones. and lift up through the crown of the head. So getting long and spacious in the spine. It gives us room to breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. So left arm comes in front, right arm pulls the arm in. One more inhale. And exhale, taking a twist to the right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh and twisting around. Again, lengthening the spine, pulling the heart center forward as the shoulders roll back, making space for big breath. And slowly release. We're going to move into child's pose. So just roll over. Place your hands and roll over your knees. And knees can be together, especially if you have any low back pain. I think that it feels a bit better. Or you can separate the knees as well. Arms can go long. And just a few breaths orienting in this space, in this pose. Feeling the breath 360 degrees. So think side ribs, back body. And then chin to chest, leading with the back of the heart. We're going to push down through the shins so that the torso begins to lift up, reaching through the back of the heart. And then exhale, slide the hips back arches just slightly. We'll move a couple times like this. Chin to chest, round as you come forward. Once the shoulders come over the wrist, then begin to send the tailbone up as the hips go back. Twice more. Inhale, round forward. Begin to arch to the back, and exhale, being led with the tailbone all the way back towards the heels. Once more. And this time, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Let this be as free and open as you'd like. I'm bringing my feet and my hands to the edges of the mat, and just find some sway here. Moving side to side. Big breath. I have a big bend in my knees too, so be kind to your hamstrings. Give yourself the space that you need. And we're gonna begin to walk up towards the top of the mat here. Feet are still a little wider than they would normally be. Deep bend in the knees, find some buoyancy. Grab opposite elbows, again swaying side to side. Press down through the feet and allow that to lift the torso up. So torso's really heavy, arms are heavy. Slow roll up. Arms go wide and up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms lift. And they go wide as you lead with the heart as you come down. Booty goes back, knees bend, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to shins or they can come to the floor as you reach the crown of the head forward. And exhale, fold down. Let's do that whole thing again. So bend the knees, press down through the feet. So much that the heavy, lazy torso lifts. Arms come up, gaze goes up. Hands touch just for a moment. And then they go back wide as the heart center pulls through, booty goes back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, wave the spine up, one breath. And exhale, fold down. All right, put more weight this time into the left foot. And as you roll up, so we're rolling up again, clasp the hands and place them right in front of the right knee. So we're gonna come up into a one-leg mountain here. You might lose your balance a little bit, but you'll come to calibrate It'd be helpful to look at something that's not moving. Maybe get some rotation in the ankle here. Maybe going both sides. And then release the hands. We're gonna bring the leg behind and then reclasp the hands around the foot. Roll the shoulders back, heart center forward, and lengthen the tailbone down and let the knee be really heavy as well. So kind of looking to feel this in the front of the thigh. I have my elbows bent, so I'm getting some stretches in feeling it in my arm as well, some sensation. Slowly release. We're gonna take the side dancer. So the right foot will step off the left side of the mat. Be sure to have some bend in the legs, big side body stretch. Left arm reaches for the right wrist. Maybe a little bit of movement, spirals in upper body. And one more inhale, and exhale, curtsy pose. So come halfway down, crown of the head is reaching long, pull back on the left hip crease. Interlace the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders back, reach the fist back as the crown of the head reaches forward. So lots going on here. Big inhale. And exhale, the right hand comes down, right foot steps to the back of the mat. We'll take a low lunge twist. Left arm comes up. Shoulders back, heart center peels open. Again, pulling back on the left hip crease. You can even think about dialing the left foot out a little bit, like turning it counterclockwise. One more inhale. And exhale, pyramid pose. So left arm comes forward and down and pour forward over the front lengthened leg. You can stay static or you can move with breath. Inhale, waving the spine up and down. Let's do this again. Waving up and down. Beautiful. Hands plant, press down. Maybe you slide the straight leg back or bend the left leg to pull it all the way back and up into tripod down dog. Bend the knee and open the hip. Get some big circles here. And then gaze forward, big step in between the feet. Inhale, gaze forward. And then exhale, right foot meets the left, back in ragdoll. One more round of breath here. Maybe a little bit of shake in the body. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. We're gonna do that sequence on the other side. So put the weight into the right foot. We're gonna press down through the feet to lift up. So rolling up, hands clasp underneath the left knee as you come up. You might feel more sturdiness on one side than the other. And just pause for a moment. Rotate the ankle. Both directions. We'll take that quad stretch. So release the leg and then re-grab it at the top of the foot behind the back. So some little micro adjustments here, rolling the shoulders back, heart center open, lengthen the tailbone down and letting the knee be really heavy. Maybe I'm pushing my hips forward just slightly. It gives me an extra nice opening here. So do a little exploration. One more inhale. Exhale, foot goes off the right side of the mat, arms go up, grab the left wrist, bend the knees, find a little bit of buoyancy and maybe some movement in the torso. Artistic liberty is welcome and encouraged. One more inhale. And exhale, curtsy pose. Pull back on the right hip crease. Lengthen the spine forward. Interlace the hands behind the back. So reaching in opposite directions. Crown of the head And the one fist. One more inhale. And exhale, left hand touches, left foot comes to the back of the mat as we take a revolved lunge. One more inhale here. And exhale, spiral down, pyramid pose. With the back heel up. Or either one, actually. Your choice. Inhale, lift and wave spine forward. And exhale, pour down. Again. Let the breath move the body. And exhale. Tripod down dog. So however you'd like to slide the right leg back and up. Bend both knees actually. And externally rotate both thighs. Top leg gets some big spirals. And then gaze towards the top of the mat. Big step up, right foot in between the hands. Heart comes forward, inhale. And exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. This time let's take the peace fingers and grab the toes. So interlace them around the toes. Bend the knees deeply. Elbows goes out towards the side. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold down. You can kind of pull yourself down with your hands. Just got some nice traction there. Crown of the head reaching towards the floor. A little bit of movement, so welcome here. And slowly release. Inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna do the same sequence, but change it up a little bit. Exhale, fold. Weight goes into the left foot. We're gonna come up into one leg mountain, grabbing at the right leg. And slowly release, clasping at the foot behind the back. Shoulders roll back, heart center comes forward, lengthen tailbone down. You can even move the elbows together some. And step off the side of the mat. Arms go up, reach over towards the left. One big breath. And exhale, curtsy pose. Right hand plants. Step to the back of the mat. Take the revolve lunge. Beautiful. And take the hand all the way down to the mat. We're gonna come into Vashisthasana. So turn, options. You can just turn the torso so that the front feet face over towards the left, or you can stack the left foot on top of the right foot, side plank. Steady breath wherever you are. And we're gonna step towards the top of the mat. So maybe your foot's already there, or maybe it's not, but we step towards the top of the mat, big step. Back knee drops. Inhale, arms lift up on Janayasana. And exhale, hips go back. Half splits. Once more like this. Inhale, shift forward, arms go up, pressing down through the front foot. And exhale, shift back, half splits. Inhale, coming forward. Plant the hands, and we're gonna take the right knee behind the left ankle and take a seat. Take a seated twist. So both sit bones come down, and we'll twist towards the right. Oop, that would be my left. Twist towards the left. Just like we did in the beginning, really lengthen the spine, creating space for the breath. One more inhale. And exhale, little counter twist. Bring both hands over towards the right side and duck the crown of the head down. It doesn't have to touch the ground, just going in that direction. Just a nice little counter twist here. And coming up. So we're gonna unwind by taking a big step back towards the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground, however you'd like to get there. Interlace the hands behind the back. Press the tops of the feet and the pubic bone down into the ground as you roll the shoulders back. The fists move back towards the heels. Steady breath. 2 more rounds. 1 more inhale, feeling strong in the back body. And exhale, release the hands. Press back, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Weight goes into the right foot as you begin to roll up and grab below the left knee. Couple rounds of breath here to recalibrate. And release, grabbing top of the foot behind the back. Slowly stepping off the side of the mat. Arms reach up, grab for the left wrist. 1 big breath here. And exhale, curtsy pose. In the same exhale, left hand plants, left foot steps back as you twist on an inhale, open up, revolve low lunge. And we move into side plank or Vashisthasana, so your choice. Either twist the torso, keeping the foot up, or stack the feet. Steady breath wherever you are. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Right foot comes back up. Back knee comes down, Anjaneyasana. Lift the arms, lift the heart. And exhale, half splits. Send the hips back. Coming forward, inhale, swoop up. And exhale, pour back and forward. That's a strange cue. Pour back and forward. Inhale, come forward, plant the hands. We're going to take the left knee behind the right ankle. Both sit bones come down to the ground and we twist towards the right. 3 rounds of breath here. One more big inhale. And exhale, release, counter twist on this side. So just placing the hands wide and pouring out the crown of the head. And coming back up. We'll plant the hands and step to the back of the mat again, downward facing dog. And bend in the knees as you roll forward into plank pose. Find your way all the way to the ground, however you'd like to get there, and one last time. Swooping the arms back, interlacing the hands, pressing tops of toes, pubic bone down so that you can lift the heart up. 3 rounds of breath. Reaching the crown of the head forward. One more inhale. And exhale, hands plant by the ribs, press back into child's pose. This time bring the arms back towards the heels. Maybe a little wiggle side to side. Pressing down through the shins. We'll slowly roll up the torso. So you're sitting on the heels, and we'll just slide over to one side or the other and wrap the legs out front. All the way out. You can move your bum out just slightly. This helps to set the pelvis forward. Pull the toes back towards your face. You can have a soft bend in the knees. Reach the arms up, find length, and then pour forward. Maybe turn the palms up here to encourage some surrender, some release. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Really releasing the head. Then we're going to roll all the way back onto your back into Shavasana. So your choice, Shavasana. You can also take a seated meditation if you'd like. Sometimes depending on the time of day, I may take a seated meditation instead. So you choose. Wherever you are, bring your awareness to the breath for a few more rounds. And maybe even clench your fists, kind of engaging the energy for a moment and the awareness. One more round of breath. Clench the fists and let it go on the exhale. Let the awareness of the breath go. Let any clenching of any muscles go. And then we just be. Nothing to fix, nothing to manage, just a few moments of staying and being. You are welcome to stay right where you are, lying out on your back in Shavasana. You can alternatively slowly move to meet me in a seat, completely up to you. And an option, regardless of where you are, is to maybe bring one hand back to the heart and the other hand touching the ground. This are just reminding us to tether ourselves in the moment. And that at any time when we find ourselves lost in thought or worry or rumination, we can always come back. We can anchor ourselves back. And also the beautiful reminder from Pema that the path is everywhere. That we learn as much, if probably not more, from some of the shakier moments in life. So I hope that we stay curious. Often that's what we're doing here on our mat. We're practicing here on our mat so we can take this curiosity out into the world. Thanks for letting me be your guide, and thank yourself again for showing up. Let's bring our hands together, thumbs at the third eye. We'll pour forward to seal our practice, and together we'll say namaste. Thank you all so much, and I will see you on your mat next time.